Here are the Chinese Taipei combination, Li Peiqi and Li Yaxuan. On the left of screen is Li Yaxuan, and here is Guo and Ye of China. Ye has the dark shorts and Guo the lighter coloured shorts. So that's how we're going to distinguish these four players. At the far end of the court, at the top left-hand side of your screen, Li Yaxuan in the white cap and Li Peiqi in the black cap. And here are their previous results. Pretty comfortable in their first two matches for the Chinese Taipei pair, but they were taken to a match tiebreak in their semi-final against Chong and Ning of Hong Kong before they prevailed by 10 points to 7. And Guo and Ye, well, they had a real test in the quarterfinals against Sumova and Zharichka. Again, a super tiebreak was required. They were also tested big time in the semi. And after a first set which wasn't going particularly well for them, they ground out a win in that tiebreak and then dominated Sato and Murasaki of Japan in the second set of that clash. They comfortably won that second set 6-1. The positive signs for them was they got stronger as the match progressed. Well, all four players are in their early 20s, and they all have pretty decent records at ITF level, with all of them having won titles. Ye, for instance, has won 9 ITF doubles titles, and her partner Guo has won 1. And on the other side of the court, Li Yaxuan has won 6 ITF doubles titles and 1 WTA title as well. And Li Peiqi has won 12 doubles titles on the ITF tour. So there is some success at ITF level. All players ranked around about, well, in the region of around 200 to around 450 in the world in doubles at the moment. The player who's been most successful in terms of career high ranking is Ye, who has been in the top 100 in the world. Alfonso Fratta of Italy is our chair umpire for this match. So look here at Li Yaxuan. So she's on the top left screen. Li Peiqi, the top right. She's in the white top and the dark black, or the black cap. And the Chinese pair we can distinguish by the colour of their shorts. With Guo in the dark shorts and Ye in the lighter coloured shorts. That's Guo there. Han Yu Guo. She is 21 years of age. She was 4th seed in the women's singles, but was knocked out in the 4th round, as was Ye. So the other two on the far side of the court were also very active. Li Peiqi was the 12th seed in the women's singles, made the 3rd round before she was eliminated. And Li Yaxuan was the 2nd seed in the women's singles, but lost in the quarterfinals. She also made the quarterfinals of the mixed doubles as well. So, pretty successful tournament for Li Yaxuan. Li Peiqi on screen there, but not a bad effort from Li Yaxuan to make the quarterfinals of both the singles and mixed doubles, and now the final of the women's doubles. So this match will be the best of, well, it'll be a typical double scoring system. We'll have deciding points if we get to deuce, and we will have a match tiebreak if we need it, if we go to one set apiece. Yeah, Guo, if you missed Guo's and match yesterday, Guo and Ye's match, we had several deciding points in the first set, which ultimately went to a tiebreak. So we had 12 games of tennis in that first set, and 7 of them went to match tiebreaks, of which the Chinese won 4 of them. So there was some really tight moments in their match yesterday with the Japanese, but they found a way to get through it. And now that's all history, as they say, and it can all be forgotten with a gold medal on the line here in this women's doubles match today. So, the chair umpire, Alfonso Frater of Italy, is happy. And we're all set now for a start in this women's doubles gold medal match here at Napoli 2019. Guo and Ye of China in the near court. Li and Li of Chinese Taipei in the far court. Nicely finished from Ye to win the opening point. Guo serving to start the match. Temperatures round about the late 20s. It's a muggy day in Naples today. What Guo and Ye will want to do is start a lot stronger than they did in their semi-final. Both players really struggling to hold serve early in the match against the Japanese pair. Beautifully finished that time by Li Peiqi. Always feels good off the racket when you can put a winner away like that. Just hovering at the net there and got her opportunity. Tidy little backhand. Wide. All 4 players, good ball strikers. All very evenly matched. All going to come down to who best combines on the day in this match. It's nicely positioned from Ye. similar story of all the points so far, and points ending at the moment, the majority of them by a volley at the net. And there's another one, nicely finished by Ye. So it's got to be a hole there for the Chinese, and that was a good solid start for them. And thereof some nice rallies building up, but in the end an easy put away for Ye. So opening service game, and the Chinese lead 1-love. Always good to get that first game under your belt if you're serving. Settles the nerves, just makes you feel nice and comfortable. It's always good too to be on the board and make sure that you just got that slight advantage of having a game in the bank, and you never know, creating some scoreboard pressure. So the Chinese Taipei team serving, and it's going to be Li Peiqi to serve, 24 years of age. Well, loose shot that time. Good rally. Good meaning in that rally from both combinations. And if anything is to go by, then we're going to get some lengthy rallies and some real hard-earned points in this match. That's some good ball striking from Guo. Good return. Just pushing it a bit wider. A touch more pressure on Li Peiqi. Well, yeah, getting away with one there. Li Yaxun this time. Just caught in two minds about positioning herself there. See, she was originally going to take it on the forehand, and then suddenly has caught in two minds a bit. So here's some breakpoint opportunities. That's terrific forehand. Second break point though for Ye. Oh, brilliant winner. Yeah, and that is a great rally. There is the first break of serve, and it's come in the second game. And that was a beauty down the line to end it. So the Chinese make a fast start in this match. They lead 2 games to love. And now have their noses in front. Now it's going to be Yet to serve. Nicely anticipated from Li Peiqi at the net. And the Chinese Taipei combination looking to strike back here. Getting away with one there. A late call, but the umpire Frata, just double checking that one and confirming that it was long. So second serve here for Ye. Well, it's good defensive tennis that time from the Chinese pair. Both players have been spot on in that part of their game so far. No way through yet for Li Peiqi. Again, Li Peiqi overcooking that one. It was a very good return from Li Peiqi, and then this one here, just an unforced error. Good serve. Wonderful serve out wide. And the Chinese have made a really good start in this women's doubles final. Breaking the serve in that second game. And yeah, holding there. Thanks to a really good serve to win that game. Good stable action. As it was all about the perfect positioning. So they lead 3 games to love in this first set. Yeah, we started with 29 teams. We had a round of 32. The top 3 combinations getting buys straight through to the second round, and we had a full draw other than that. So it's been a really competitive competition in the women's doubles. As we touched on, both of these top 2 seeds who are meeting in the final here have had their challenges on the way to the gold medal match. So 3 games to love it is. Guo and Ye of China, and now we're going to get Li Ya Sun serving. Just a few too many unforced errors coming off the Chinese Taipei combination at the moment. is convinced that is wide. And it is wide. It's a good 2 or 3 inches wide there, isn't it? That's the beauty of playing tennis on a clay court. So more pressure now on the Chinese Taipei. They love 30. Wow. They are really have started with a hiss and a roar in this first set. Love 40. Lee and Lee finding it very tough to just win points at the moment. Any points. 3 break points. Still plenty more opportunities here for the Chinese. 4 break points. Of course, when you love 40 up in doubles, because the juice point is also a break point nowadays. So Lee Sun has got to get this one right. Wow, that's Guo's power from the back of the court and evidence there. And there is a second break of serve. And the Chinese are dominant so far in this match. 4 love up in this gold medal match. Finally a dominant point, but even then it took a lot longer to win it. And the Chinese Taipei combination would have liked. There was some good defense from Ye in particular there to keep asking her opponents to play one more shot.
Last 30.
Well, now real pressure on the Chinese for the first time. So 3 break points now for Lee and Lee. And these are the first break points they've had in the match. Guo mistimes that one. So there is a break back for the Chinese Taipei pair. Guo not getting it right in that game. Double fault and a couple of unforced errors. And we have a change of ends. It's 4 games to 1 to the Chinese pair in the first set. 3 breaks of serve in the match so far. there's still a lot more work to do for the Chinese Taipei pair to get back into this first set. And it starts with holding serve, which they've not managed to do yet in this match so far. But that'll take confidence from the fact they were able to break the serve of Guo in the last game. So Li Peiqi, it will be to try and hold serve here in this service game to try and get it back to 2-4. That's a good start. Guo getting horribly out of position there on that serve, on that return, rather. And Chinese Taipei pair taking full advantage. Well, the swings and roundabouts of tennis, and now it's the Chinese pair that are struggling to get points. And you could just see an awkward bounce there, actually, for Guo. Just bounced up a bit higher than she was anticipating, and rueful glance there at the court. Oh, brilliant. Oh, it's long, though, yeah. Can't nail it, even though the court was wide open. So Li has held serve. Done it very comfortably to Love. So Li Peiqi able to hold serve. Get it back to 2-4. But it's the Chinese that still enjoy a break. Yeah, to serve now. That's better. It's more like it from the Chinese pair. Perfect doubles play there. A good serve and a good volley at the net. Oh, that one was off the frame from Guo, but it went in. To be fair, that was a pretty decent return from Li Peiqi. That absolutely returned no reward at all. Well, yeah, taking on the high part of the net, and the high part of the net winning on that occasion. And back come the Chinese Taipei pair. That was a cracking return from Li Ya-Xuan. Li Peiqi couldn't replicate down the other side of the court. Just lost her patience there for a tad as it thundered into the net. So the Chinese pair, after dropping 2 straight games, are back on track for this first set. Still up a break. They lead 5 games to 2. If you've just joined us, this is the women's gold medal match in the doubles here at Napoli 2019. Top 2 seeds going at it here. Guo and Ye of China, the top seeds, and the second seeds, Li and Li of Chinese Taipei. All 4 players doing particularly well across all the disciplines of tennis here. Guo and Ye both making it to the 4th round of the women's singles. Li Ya-Sun, who we just saw on screen there, quarter-finalist in the mixed doubles, quarter-finalist in the singles as well. Don't forget, after this match, we'll have the women's singles semi-final between Judakate of Thailand, the 7th seed, up against Naho Sato of Japan, the 9th seed, and then the men's semi will follow that one between Pulan of France and Sultanov of Uzbekistan. Looking forward to those 2 singles matches. Men's doubles coming up later, or final grand final in the session 2. Oh, it's a clever shot and executed perfectly from Ye. This is going to look good on the replay. Lovely play. Oh, that's a ripper. Li Ya-Sun with a tremendous forehand. That one exploded off the racket. It's a good game there for the Chinese Taipei pair, and they prolong the set nicely. But now it will be Han Yu Guo who will serve for the first set here in the women's doubles final. Oh boy, that one just kept climbing and climbing on Guo. Well, fantastic rally from all 4 players. Again, this one just took off and just kept going and going and going. Guo celebrating that one, 15 all, serving for this first set. Big points, these ones, in the context of this match. The gold medal on the line. Well, a double fault. That's not the time to be serving one. 30-15 in the closing in on that first set. Good advice from Ye there. You can just see trying to focus her teammate again. Reset. Point this one here. 30 all. Oh, now that brings up breakpoint opportunities for Lee, and Lee. Always a massive point. 30 all in the 9th game of any set of tennis. So breakpoint opportunities here. Li Peiqi to receive. And she just overcooked it. Well, second breakpoint opportunity. It is the first deciding point of the match. It's come in the 9th game, and it's also a set point as well for the Chinese. Oh, and there is a break for Lee, and Lee, yeah, not able to time that volley. It was right there for her to win the set. But in the end, the break has come. Big point, that one. And from the Chinese perspective, very disappointing end to it. But Lee and Lee, after trailing 5-1, are back on serve. 5-4. So breaks of serve for Lee and Lee in the 5th and the 9th games. It's all going so well for the Chinese pair. So on we go now, and now it'll be Li Peiqi to serve, to once again prolong this first set. start to this game for Li Peiqi, getting a good first serve in. And another one. Well, they're looking for some momentum back again, aren't they? Guo and yeah, but just not able to get it at the moment, even though that one was long. Unforced errors like that have been few and far between off the Chinese Taipei pairs rackets in recent games. Oh, it's in, yeah, absolutely gone on the money there. Well, she would have loved a shot like that in the last point of the last game. If she played a shot like that, it would have won the set. Well, just long again. Oh, brilliant. Li Peiqi with a backhand of real quality. And the Chinese Taipei combination have really got back into this contest, having dropped their serves in the second and the fourth game. They were out the back door in this set. Down 2 breaks. It's now 5-all. Well, gold medals on the line will really see players play with a lot of courage and a never give up attitude. Li Peiqi spraying that one. Well, Guo and Ye, they've only won 1 of the last 6 games. They're in a tight situation at the moment. Yeah, and Guo riding the ship in this game a tad. So, Spike going a bit icy cold in the last 15 to 20 minutes. They do still have the opportunity to win the set. And they will do just that if they can break the serve after the change of ends. So, yeah, holds. A welcome hold for her And it's Ye and Guo who now leads 6 games to 5. And once again, the Chinese Taipei pair will have to hold serve to prolong the set. But if they can hold serve, we'll be going to a tiebreaker. Well, for the Chinese pair, this is actually a role reversal from their first set against the Japanese pair in their semi-final yesterday, where they were out the back door, down 2 breaks, but they came back to win the set. Of course, we've had 1 set point already, and it came up in that game, in that 9th game, which was a deciding point. Chinese were not able to win it, and it got the Chinese Taipei pair right back in the contest. So a really delicate stage of this first set in this women's doubles gold medal match. Li Ya-Xuan to serve. Well, that hit a strange part of the court there and didn't get up at all. That's really unlucky for Guo. Horrible bounce. Oh, super tennis from all 4 players, but it's wide. Yeah, it was a real grind, that point in the end. Wasn't that far away, but it was wide enough, and all the Chinese fans and players were hanging on that one, hoping it would go wide. Well, that was a disappointing second serve there for Li Ya-Xuan. Not, again, the time to be serving a double fault when you're trying to stay in the set. Take it to a tiebreaker. Oh, she's overcooked that one. And that brings up 2 more set points. In fact, 3 more set points. Well long, that one. So 3 set points coming for the Chinese. Second set point for them in this set. Wow, brilliant play, particularly from Li Ya-Xuan from the back of the court. Some good meaning on those ground strokes, and then finally the mistimed shot and the easy put away by her partner, Li Pei Chi. So third set point now for Guo and Ye. And another one has been saved. Still another set point though. So again, we've reached the stage where we've got a break point, set point, and now this point here, if the Chinese Taipei team can hold serve, will send it to a tie break, which they have done. Well, that is absolutely superb. So off to a tie break we go. 4 set points in that set for the Chinese, and they could not nail any of them. So the tie break with Guo to serve. Well, 2 double faults each now in this first set. Well, you'd have to say so far that the big points when they've arrived have been handled nicely by the Chinese Taipei pair. And there's another one there. Just poke their nose in front now in this tie break. Early stages though. A mini break now. Oh, that's a superb anticipation from Guo.
Very good. 3-2. Lead.
Watch her move across here. Just catching her opponent by surprise and comfortably putting that one away. Yes. Great get though from Ye, but she couldn't get back over the net. Good rally from all 4 players. Just enough angle on that one from Li Pei Chi. It is the Chinese Taipei pair. That would be a remarkable win in the first set if they could come back here. They've saved 4 set points to this point of the match. Remember, they were down 4-love in this contest. It'd be amazing if they can come back from that deficit and win the first set. Well, it's within sight now, isn't it? Lee and Lee just 2 points away from the first set now. Well, momentum in tennis can be a funny thing. It was all going so well for the Chinese pair in the early stages. Big points now for Guo and for Ye. Good serve from Guo. Well, now the Chinese back in the hunt. They'll be feeling confident. After being down 5-2, they're back to 5-4. However, it's going to be Li Peiqi who will have the opportunity to serve out this first set. That brings up set points now for Lee and Lee. Their first set point of the set. Oh, it's kissed the line.
6-5. Lee.
Wow, that forehand. Look at that. That's fantastic from Guo. So on we go. Set point number 2. Oh, yes, Guo with another winner. Well, the drama continues in this women's doubles first set. A lovely finish from Guo. That's 2 winners off her racket in a row. Well, great drama on centre court. Chinese have had 4 set points, none in this tiebreaker, and now the Chinese Taipei pair have had 2 in this tiebreaker. And that's an easy put away. That is 3 straight points for Guo and for Ye, and now they bring up another set point, their 5th of this first set. Clever serve. It forced Lee out wide. So yet another set point now for Guo and for Ye. And that's not going to get the job done.
5, 7.
Yeah, Swan now to serve. 7-all. It's tense times on centre court. Guo with that forehand again.
Also, 8, 7. Gorgeous.
Right in her hitting zone. She took the line on and she won comfortably. 6th set point. Now for Guo and for Ye, and this time it's Guo serving, and she is the player with the hot racket right now. Wow, Li Peiqi with some fantastic ground strokes from the back of the court. And the Chinese Taipei pair have saved yet another set point. 6 now. Great return. Yaswan that time. Check this one out. Well, right on that backhand hitting zone, and she really returned well. So now set point number 3 for Li. And Li and they have it. It is Li and Li who take the first set on their 3rd set point in what was an epic set of tennis in this women's doubles final. They've taken the tiebreak 10 points to 8. A lot of tennis played in that set. They finally win it on their 3rd set point. And they come back from 4-love down to win it. And for the Chinese, it's a complete role reversal from their semi-final when they had to come back from 2 breaks down in their semi-final. To save set points in that as well. So complete flip from their semi-final for the Chinese pair. But they had their opportunities. And here's an interesting spectator there, watching with a lot of interest. Sheng Chun Sin, semi-finalist in the men's singles. Hoping that his compatriots Li and Li can go on and win another gold medal in women's doubles. The women's doubles has been dominated in recent years by Chinese Taipei combinations. Winners in 2017. 2007, 2005, 2003, 99 and 97. They will certainly be hoping for success in 2019 as well, and they're off to a good start as it's turned out by taking that first set 7-6 in the tiebreak, 10 points to 8. Court is being prepared for the second set. So at least remind you of the schedule. Following this match, we will have the women's singles semi-final involving the 7th seed from Thailand, Chomputha Jundakate, and the 9th seed from Japan, Naho Sato. Following that match, we'll have a men's singles semi-final between Luca Poulan of France, and he's the 9th seed, and Kumoyan Sultanov of Uzbekistan, the 3rd seed. And then we'll end with our 2 matches. Doubles, we'll have the top seeds in the mixed doubles. Sizakova and Gakov of Russia, the top seeds, up against the 4 seeds from China, Ye, who is playing, of course, right now, and Wu of China, the 4th seeds. And then our last match in this session will be the men's doubles final between Hong Seong-chan and Shin Sun-hui of Korea, up against the Uzbekistani pair of Sultanov and Faiziev of Uzbekistan. So we'll be seeing a couple of these players on more than one occasion today. Second set in the women's doubles final here at Napoli 2019. Li Pei-chi serving for Chinese Taipei. If you've just joined us, reminding you that first set was won in a tie-break by the Chinese Taipei pair, 10-8. They saved 6 set points in their first set, the Chinese Taipei pair, and couldn't win that set until the 3rd set point of their own. So, a real tense set. Was a terrific shot. Grabbed the line. Yeah, well inside, in fact. All is the score, in fact, in this opening game of the second set. So the Chinese off to a good start in the second set, breaking the serve in the first game. And that was just the response they were looking for after dropping that first set. But a lot more tennis to come in the second set, and Lee have that, I wouldn't say luxury, but they have the knowledge that they've got that first set locked away. Gee, it was hard fought though, wasn't it? And now Guo, we're looking to kick on here. Consolidate that break. Third double fault off the racket of the Chinese pair in this match now. It was good depth on that shot from Guo. Easy put away for Ye. This is all going good for the Chinese pair at the start of this set too. Remember, they got off to a cracking start in the last set too, but it took a while for Li and Li to really get cracking. That's a very nicely hit volley. Li Peiqi on song with that one. Using the pace of the ball really well there. Not forcing it. Knowing what she needed to do to put away the winner. Well, hold serve, consolidates the break. And after dropping that first set in the tie break, it's the Chinese pair that make a good start to the second, leading 2-0. Good volleying from Lee at the net. Pei Chi. Good serving too from Yaswan. It's important to get the execution of the serve correct in doubles. You do so, it just open up the court for your opponent, or rather for your teammate. So a good hold there for Lee. They're on the board. Chinese Taipei pair go to the change of ends. 1-2 down in the second set. Hope you're enjoying our coverage of this women's doubles final here at Napoli 2019. If you've just joined us, it was a thrilling first set tiebreaker. Won by Lee and Chinese Taipei 10 points to 8. They saved 6 set points in their first set before being good enough to close it out. Came back from 2 breaks down in it as well. But it's the Chinese pair of Guo and Ye up a break in the second set. Ye serving. Nicely finished from Guo. Good anticipation from her. That's a good solid game of tennis coming in from the Chinese pair there. Good serving from Ye. Excellent net play from Guo. And take that game comfortably. 3-1 it is in the second set. line here, of course, in this match in the women's doubles. Now it's Li Peiqi to serve. Well, she moved into her hitting zone nicely there and was just powered past Li Yaswan. Lovely play from Guo at the net. Really good play from her. Movement excellent. Good urgency displayed there. That one mightn't have been going in, but she didn't want to take the risk. And she ended up volleying away a really nice winner. This time with a nice finish at the net, and they are on song here in this game. Breakpoint opportunities and plenty of them to really take control of the second set. Very nice from Li Peiqi this time. Just held back for a fraction on that backhand. Just it created enough uncertainty from Guo that time. Second break point now. And back come Li and Li again. They do not give up. Remember, they saved 6 set points in the first set. Third break point of this game. They've saved another one. So the first deciding point of this set comes up in the fifth game. It's another break point though, remember. And they have their break. It's taken the fourth break point to do it. But finally, yeah, with that volley, and the Chinese pair now have got good control over the second set. 2 breaks clear, and they lead 4-1. So breaks in the first and the fifth games in this set for Ye and for Guo. But we will recall, remember, they were 2 breaks clear in the first set as well. So just bear that in mind, because Li and Li found a way back from 2 breaks down in the first set to not only break back on 2 occasions, but take the set in a tie break. So Guo and will be very mindful of that their opponents won't give up. The big service game here for Guo Hanyu. Won't want a repeat of the first set, because the comeback started now. Li Peiqi all over that one at the net. Yeah, too easy. Good serve. Hard ones to control, those ones when there's always swing wide. You see the intent from the Swan was good there, but just couldn't quite find the middle of her racket. Well, break point opportunities now for Li and Li. First break point opportunities for them in the second set. Things not going Guo's way this time. And she overcooks that one. And the break back immediately from Li and Li. Guo well and truly overcooking that backhand. And it's 2-4. Li Swan serving. And they're up a break, but they're not playing with that confidence all of a sudden. Li and Li again will be sensing an opportunity to come right back into this match. Starts with a solid hold here. Well, yeah, with a stroke of luck, but it's not matter. It doesn't matter how it goes over. It's if it goes over. You take everything you can in tennis. Lovely finish in the end from Li Peiqi at the net. Meaningful rally again. I don't know whether there was a line call midway through that went against the Chinese Taipei team, so maybe a bit of justice there for them to win that point anyway.
0.
Tired looking serve on that occasion. And that brings up breakpoint opportunities for Guo and Ye. First double fault in the second set from Li Ya Swan. 3 in the match in total. Breakpoints. And there is the break again. That was beautifully finished from Guo. And the Chinese break straight back. That's 3 breaks of serve in the last 3 games. Love this play. And the Chinese restore their 2-break lead in the second set, lead 5-2. So will a match tie-break determine the winner here? It's looking increasingly likely. Top seeds getting close. Locking up the second set. And then it will be all on in the race to 10 points. Don't forget we have the men's singles coming up and the women's singles semi-finals coming up. We've got one of each. Starting with the women's singles between Chomputha Jundakata of Thailand, the 7th seed. She's playing Naho Sato of Japan, the 9th seed. That will be the first of our women's semi-finals. And then we have a men's semi-final following that between Luca Boulian of France, the 9th seed, against Kumyun Sultanov of Uzbekistan, the 3rd seed. So those will be our next 2 matches. We will have the double ceremony, though, after the conclusion of this match, because this is a gold medal match. And now we have Ye to serve for the second set to take this match to a super tie break to determine the gold medalist. Reminding you that Li and Li of Chinese Taipei took that first set in a tiebreaker, 10 points to 8. Well, a bit of uncertainty there by both the Chinese Thai players. Li Peiqi at the back of the court thought her teammate was going to play that backhand volley at the net and hurried into her shot. So that brings up set points now for Ye. QU, and she has 4 set points. And she's only going to need one of them. One of the dominant serving performances of the match in that game. And there is the second set to the top seeds, Ye and Guo, 6 games to 2. And it's going to be a 10-point tiebreaker to decide this gold medalist. Really good service game from Ye, giving the Chinese Taipei pair no chance really in that. No aces. In fact, we've only had 1 ace in the match. It was in the first set. Good serving performance from both players on serve. So it comes down to a match tiebreak to determine the winner. Well, who's going to hold their nerve in this match tiebreaker to win the gold medal? Both combinations have been involved in match tie breaks in this tournament already. Both have won them, so there's really no history in this tournament to draw on. Guo and Ye winning the match tie break in their semi against Murasaki and Sato, 10 points to 6. Or rather, that was the quarterfinal. They beat Sumova and Zarichka of the Czech Republic. Won the first set in their quarterfinal 6-3, dropped the second set 3-6, but won the match tie break 10 to 6. And Lee needed a match tiebreaker to win their semi against Chong and Man of Hong Kong. They won the first set in that match 6-1, but dropped the second 3-6, and then won the super tiebreak, the match tiebreak, 10 points to 7. So really interesting dynamics at play here. 3 matches played by both combinations in this tournament so far. 2 comfortable wins and 1 in a match tiebreak. So everyone taking up their spots for the match tiebreaker to decide this. Been out on court now for 1 hour 45 minutes. As the court gets prepared for this match tiebreak to decide the gold medal. This is where composure becomes absolutely critical. Who's going to hold their nerve? Li Yaswan there, the top seed. Second seed she was in the women's singles, beaten in the quarterfinals. But that'll be the furthest thing from her mind now. It's all about focusing on putting out your best performance to try and win a gold medal. So here we go. Match tiebreak to decide the women's doubles final. Who's going to win the gold medal? Will it be China's Guo and Ye, or will it be Chinese Taipei's Li and Li? First 10 points will be the gold medalists. It's going to be Li Pei Chi to serve first.
There. 1-0, Li. There. 2-0, Li.
So, first advantage here to Li and Li. Get that mini break ahead. And that's called good. Now the Chinese are very interested in seeing what the chair umpire has to say. And what's he going to say here? It is out. Let's check it on the replay for you. Must have been very close. Yes, it has just been ruled wide. So 2-1. Not much in it. Chair umpire Alfonso Fratta from Italy doing a good job there, getting that one spot on. Oh, well. Not the most emphatic way to win a point. Mistimed volley. Right off the bottom of the racket. And then right pretty much off the top of the racket. Almost a frame from Guo. 3-1. Yes, easy put away from Ye. Well, that was all set up by the big forehand from Guo, that previous point. That shot right there had Lee Yaswan on this run. And in the end, it was an easy put away for Ye. 3-2. Just had a slight technical malfunction with the chair umpire, whose screen has fallen down onto the court. Hope it's okay. He's nodding now as Alfonso Fratta, so China 2-3 down. In the super tie break, if you've just joined us, the super tie break, match tie break, is deciding who was the gold medalist in the women's doubles. Looked long, that one, and it was.
35. 3-all.
Not much in that one, but it was long. So, tense ties for both combinations. Have to admire the way the Chinese pair bounced back in that second set after blowing 6 set points in the first set. Guo to serve. That's really well done. Well, 3 points in a row now to China. They were 1-3 down. And they've fought their way back beautifully. And look at, yes, lightning reactions at the net. Super volley off the backhand wing. Confirmation that that serve was a fault. Second serve now for Li Peiqi. Oh, great get from Guo with the net. Well, sometimes you just stick it back, and there she was there, getting enough on that one, Guo. And Li Peiqi out of position and couldn't control the one from the back of the court. How vital will that get be from Guo Hanyu? Oh, superb. Yeah, at the net this time. That was superb. That is 5 points in a row now to the Chinese. And it's slipping away from the Chinese Taipei pair. Well, the momentum really with the top seeds now. 3 points away from victory. A couple of crunching forehands from Li Peiqi, but she's astray with that one, well and truly. And another one. Well, it's getting desperate times now for the Chinese Taipei pair, and the confidence sky high for China. Oh, the error comes off the racket from Guo. Didn't really have control of that rally, either combination. But finally, that 7 consecutive points for China has been stopped. But you'd have to think that would be decisive. A 7-0 run in the race to 10 to win this gold medal. You know Li and Li won't give up. Remember, they saved 6 set points in that first set. They'll be telling themselves, we can do this, we can come back. Nice play at the net from Li Peiqi. Really well done. Wonderful ground strokes at the back. See Li moving nicely, anticipating it to her forehand side. Comfortable put away. Oh, back they come now. They have won 3 points in a row. Li and Li. Well, the drama and the twists of tennis on display at the moment. Well. A 5-point margin has now shrunk to 1 for China. After they won 7 points in a row, now the Chinese Taipei pair have won 4 in a row. And we are back to a 1 point game.
That's it. Yeah.
Well, the serve's been called good. Well, what a moment we have hit here. 1 set apiece, 8 all in the race to 10. Big points with a gold medal at stake. Li Peiqi. Oh, superb from at the net.
9-8.
A 5-point run for the Chinese Taipei ends, and now it is the top seeds with a match point. And it's yet to serve it. And the Chinese pair, the top seeds, have got the gold medal. They come back from a set down to claim it in a really good match of women's doubles tennis. Lots of drama. 6 set points they blew in the first set, but they have found a way to come back to win the match in what was a very close match. The top seeds, Guo Hanyu and Ye Qiyu, get the job done. And what was a really, really good match indeed. They win it 6-7, 6-2, and 10-8 in the match tiebreak.